Welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello. Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer. We have the first match in the Kingslayer division for League's Season 3. HUmanMustard, MidiGuyDP, and Stewie Cartman. My name is Pleco, and I am joined in the booth with William in Texas. Hello, hello.
Hello, how are you doing today, Pleco?
Not too bad. Very excited for some randomizer action. We have a very good treat to start off week 1.
Yeah,
A little bit of... Go ahead.
Season 3 getting kicked off with this match, getting kicked off with the Kingslayers. The best HUmanMustard, MidiGuy, Stewie, Cartman. I'm sure they're going to give us a great show. And I believe they're all readied up, so I believe without further ado, we'll send them on their way. I have pressed the button. Here we go. 10 seconds
so the
away
first week, we're not looking at anything too crazy, of course. We're saving a lot of the craziness for week 3 and week 4. We got the regular stuff: shuffle regular stages, add lost levels, shuffling the fortresses, the ships, the castles, random hammer bro levels, world locations. Well, actually, that one's a little weird. We'll show you that one in a moment. We'll randomize the boom boom health, Koopalings, stuff like that. All of the good stuff.
And hammers do break locks, I believe.
Yes, they do. And the World 1 rock is not broken this time.
Yeah. So the stream should catch up in any moment. You're going to see something different the moment they hit the start button. We are using open worlds. All worlds will be required. So we will see all 7 worlds played before these players can get to Worlds 8. Here we go, 10 seconds away now.
Yeah.
But they get to choose which order.
Yes. So we'll see kind of some potentially immediate diversion with just how people want to route this.
Here we go. Let's see where they start. And I see a couple of World 4s, and I see a World 7 from Stewie.
Very interesting start. World 4 tends to be a very quick world. And already kind of leaving HUmanMustard's side, just hopping right out, heading to 7 with Stewie.
Saw something he didn't like on that layout, I'm guessing, and decided to go a different route. And sometimes you might say, you know what, this will be a lot better if I can come back with some items. Oh, and he takes a death on the piranha.
Yeah, so something
like maybe he's hoping he'll find a hammer and be able to break a lock.
That is true. So something, and yeah, to answer chat, so this is open world. They will start basically in the warp screen, and they have the option of going to any world they want and do all of these worlds in any order before they go to 8. The other thing to note for the first week in Leagues, as well as basically, I think this is true across both Kingslayer and Fireflower Division, but I don't know if it's in Tanuki Division, is that mushroom houses are inaccessible. So the only way that these runners are going to be able to have items and keep them is going through the Hammer Bros, finishing up the castles, and the chomps.
Yeah, I believe they're also going to be disabled on the Tanuki, but don't hold me to that. Make it a little bit too easy, and I will be taking part in the Tanuki division this season. First match is coming really soon.
Yeah, and I'm in the Fireflower side, and that'll be tomorrow, but we can talk more about that afterwards.
Gatekeeper for MidiGuy, as we see HUmanMustard hitting 7-9 with a sun.
Yeah, and we see that faster sun happening immediately, so really showcasing how quickly that sun activates. Like, you're not waiting the entire level for it. It is starting immediately.
We've got Stewie in Alaska right now. MidiGuy gets the 1 cycle.
Very nice.
Mustard, I think, was going for a clip there. Didn't quite work. And we see fire kills on the boom booms. MidiGuy builds the bridge on World 4.
Yeah, 4 definitely showcasing as one of the slightly quicker worlds, but still a little bit of work to put in.
Oh, scam for MidiGuy. He gets the empty chest. That means that it's an item that he already has.
There's also a chance for certain items to just be completely empty. So that, I think, is one of the new things that was added by Mac. So if you have an empty inventory and you find a white chest, or I guess a black chest like that, you unfortunately just got bad RNG.
And that's probably what happened there, being so early in the seed, actually. So with this open world, unless it's a hammer or a cloud, any item that you get stays in your inventory. When you use the item, you don't actually lose the item, but you do lose coins. Your coin count gets capped at 50. You spend coins when you want to use an item. You will not get 1-ups from coins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this basically turns stuff like the coin ship or Fort Knox into some interesting strategy, potentially, depending on how many items you've been using throughout the run and how many items you've been able to get from other levels.
We see MidiGuy through the World 4 castle.
Yeah, Stewie working on
Stewie's in the
Ludwig
fight
there.
now. He's heavy.
It's a heavy Ludwig. 4 hits, 5 hits.
MidiGuy going World 5 next.
Yeah, this is another world that has the potential of being incredibly fast. And ooh,
oh, Paradox Pipe. So they'll play
fun.
the fort and build the bridge, and it's Piranha Fort.
The fortress of love and happiness, showcasing itself, wanting to make sure that it's here. Make sure it's known.
Mustard in Niagara Falls right now. MidiGuy not quite clearing the Piranha.
Ooh.
That is a tight squeeze.
And Diesel also in chat, just confirming things. So if you have any questions that we're not able to answer in the booth, Diesel is there, definitely going to be able to help you out.
MidiGuy taking damage twice. Use the Tanuki suit. Back to small. Back to the same tightrope he gets through this time.
Yeah, one thing to note about the Tanuki suit in open world is there's a bit of a different mechanic now. So instead of just being able to pop in and out at will, the Tanuki suit actually holds you into it, but you're able to move with it. You're not able to jump as high as you normally would be, so it's you're basically as heavy as you would be as a Stone Mario. But it's definitely very interesting if you're caught into a bad spot and you need to just sort of stay alive a little bit longer. And MidiGuy unfortunately getting hit by the Boom Boom slide.
Oh, that's a bad death. As we see, Stewie did get through Forgettable Fort, and HUmanMustard in World 3 right now, playing his 3rd stage. If I saw that map, I might consider bailing and hoping I find myself a couple of hammers.
Mm-hmm.
And then come back later.
It really depends on if you find that early pipe. You know, it's just something to really get you out of the initial area.
Stewie's in the desert and is going to face 8-2.
Getting a good bounce off that fire chomp there.
Gets it this time. Good job, MidiGuy.
Very nice.
Piranha Fort gets us all every now and then. Builds the bridge. He's got a level, and he's got a couple of bros between himself and the sky.
Yeah, the bros could definitely prove very good here, especially if he ends up getting a hammer, maybe a cloud.
Speaking of hammers, Stewie's got one. See if breaking that rock is useful. It's not. He's just going to pipe around it.
But that does mean that there's a very good potential of that hammer being useful in many other worlds. Thanks to the fact that hammers can break locks, hammers are basically useful everywhere, including 8.
Mustard found himself an empty bro. As will MidiGuy. I noticed HUmanMustard did not go for the coin ship. I don't know if we have the auto-scrolling coin ships on with the Kingslayers or not.
No, not until week 2.
Quiet for MidiGuy. So, Yeah, without the auto scroller, I'm a bit more inclined to take the coin shift because that would let you get 50 coins nice and easy, just running straight through.
Yep. Yeah,
And
it's
then you
basically just
hopefully
free
get an item.
coins.
Maybe he's saving it for later.
Oh, yep, looks like he was just saving it a little bit. And yeah,
Gee,
question in the
it's
chat,
50.
they're basically every item stays into your inventory except for clouds and hammers. They basically just have a coin cost, except for the clouds and hammers, which are used up on use.
Mustard got himself a hammer. Got a head for Wendy, and he does have fire. Pretty nifty power-up to have for Wendy. At least for me, I like to get the fire kill if I can, as opposed to trying to dodge several of those life preservers.
Another question in chat for the limit. I believe the limit is only around in when open world is the scavenger hunt. I don't know if there's a limit when it comes to just normal open mode. So it looks like it's Mustard finishing up his first world as Stewie is now finished.
First
2
2
worlds.
seconds. I think Mustard started somewhere else. I don't think he started in Desert. I think he started in 4. Or was it 7? I think he had
believe
failed
went
and
to
gone
4,
to
then went to 7, and then went to 3.
You're
Yeah.
right. And he's gonna go back to 7.
Yeah, might have just been looking to save for hammers, just to sort of see if he can't make very quick work of these different worlds.
Fort Knox for MidiGuy.
Ooh.
Does not go for the P-switch. He's just gonna take the quickest route.
Yeah, and I mean, he's sitting on a pretty good chunk of change, so not too bad to not take advantage of it.
For those who don't know, would have cost him a few seconds if you don't have a tail for Fort Knox. There is a P-switch in that first room, which will turn everything into coins, also give you a secret door. What you can do here is you can actually just take a dive and collect all the coins, and there's a door that takes you to the second room, just like if you had gone the way he went. So you could get coins for just a couple seconds detour if you need the coins. And we see Roy's a lightweight, MidiGuy.
Yeah, definitely using Fort Knox as a strategy, I think, is a pretty good idea, especially if you use something like a P-wing that might cost 15 coins. You know, just to make sure that you're topped up in case you ever need another one. And Mustard just P-winging through here.
Or not, took some damage.
Hopefully not going to feed Boss Bass.
Flips through. Gets his tail back. As we see MidiGuy going into 7.
Very nice. Stewie finishing up that fort there.
Looks like Gatekeeper. Mustard in the second Piranha. Takes a hit from the sun. MidiGuy in 1-2.
And Stewie
Taking some
unfortunately
damage.
not getting an item there. Alright. Get some double airship action here.
Mustard using that P-wing to hop over that pillar or whatever you want to call it.
Yep, now completely unfazed by the heavy Ludwig.
No stun lock if you're in the air. Stewie getting through World 4.
Ooh, might have gotten an off-screen one grab.
It's close. It's a matter of pixels. Moment of truth.
Yes,
He got
indeed.
it. Good job.
Very nice. Yeah, Midi, not too far behind, finishing up 7 there.
MidiGuy now confronting 610 with the bass.
Let's see where these runners will be going next. So,
Mustard decides now's the time to go for 4.
and Stewie's up in 1, and that's our 3-forter. But you know, one hammer basically nullifies that entire 3-fort.
Yeah, Hammer's breaking locks here. The rock not breakable, though. Double damage for Midi as
oh, yeah.
Invalid Seed, Stewie in Bowser's bathtub. Another interesting twist with this open world, if you do have the frog suit and you're in the water, you could hit select and become Frog Mario. Wouldn't hurt in that particular level.
Yep, but you
Mustard
can only
picking
do
up
it
the cloud.
once.
That's right, just once. Two, 3 for Stewie. Going the P-Speed route. Staying ahead of the sun.
Not quite able to take out that Valkyrie. Ooh, in the sun.
Makes it through as Mustard now deals with Gatekeeper.
Well, sorry, it's once per level. Not
Once
like
per level,
once
that's
per
right.
run.
That's right, once per level.
Ooh, and the anchor. So the anchor is interesting. So, since you don't know what the anchor is, and you won't know what it is until you use it, the anchor actually costs 5 less coins than what the item it is would be if you used it. So if it's a mushroom, you basically have a free mushroom. You know, if it's Kingslayer, it's 10 coins. The exception to this is that if it's a cloud, or if it's a hammer, it costs 50 coins. So if you're not able to use it, and you have even just 40 coins, you know it's either a hammer, or yeah, a hammer, or a cloud.
Stewie getting through 1, getting the fire kill.
And Mustard there finishing up 4.
MidiGuy going to double
Ooh.
cloud. Hop in the pipe. Just to save his point, I think, and take on the bro.
And I believe this one was one of
Oh!
the, I think this one was the hammer.
Yes, I believe that was the hammer.
And question in chat, so there's no way to get 100 coins in this. You cap out at 50 coins.
That's right, 50 coins. No one-ups from coins. But what they will do as a bit of a balance, if you get any 3 cards, it's a 2-up, just like you got 3 mushrooms.
Yep, and 3 mushrooms now is a 3-up. Ooh, Mustard missing the Lakitu, unfortunately, having to go around. And this is another level that would be really good to have that frog suit in.
It's at that time. MidiGuy running over a good chunk of, what is that, 3-1?
Yes. Yeah, Stewie will be heading off to start getting a couple more items as Mustard clouds over some levels. Getting his leaf.
now we find out where the World 6 pipes go.
Yeah, definitely handy to know. Now, seeing a lock there on 6, it's probably safe to assume that one of these forts creates a bridge.
Yeah, he is going to try and avoid that fort, though.
It's definitely a choice that could come back to bite him, unfortunately.
And if he ends up needing that fort, it is going to be a lot of menuing to get back.
Mm-hmm. Alright, MidiGuy.
Where's Midi going next? 1, 3, and 6 his remaining choices. He goes for World 1.
Very nice. We'll also see what's here in the hand stage.
Now is that
so either
first
something
lock.
that he's gotten, or it's nothing.
Makes the choice to play the fort. Clouding was on the table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, might be saving it for a different world, might be kind of saving it in case there's, you know, we haven't really seen a lot of the horrible levels yet, so there's a potential that, you know, could be saving it for them.
Yeah, you would definitely like that if you should find yourself in Atlantis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and another thing to make, to kind of know about, too, any progress that you make in a world does not save if you leave it. So if you go halfway through a world and decide to whistle, when you come back, everything is back and you have to rebeat it.
That also scares the heck out of me. It is so easy to destroy your race with a misclick.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so menuing is very important.
We saw Stewie hit select to go for the Tanuki statue, and then he couldn't get high enough to hit the end level card. Had to unstatue to get there.
Yep, and the statue has to be basically waited for. There is no just I guess like unpressing. It is only wait.
Stewie gets it that time. Fort Knox, he's got the right power.
You won't be able to farm. I believe you can't, but that one's hard to say.
He's got the 50 coins, so no need to use the P-switch there for him.
Mm-hmm.
Takes the express route. I think he's just giving us a show.
Marky in chat. So the that two hammer or two cloud thing I think is only when there's an actual scavenger hunt. Because Midi actually had 3 clouds in his inventory.
Yeah, and I don't think the peach litters count towards that limit. Mustard getting through the super tank. And this builds the bridge.
Yeah, Mustard kind of got really lucky there. Oh, okay, that might be it then. Yeah, getting a hammer from Peach there. With just 2 worlds left there for MidiGuy. Ooh, and hammer suit there on Stewie's side. Also, 2 worlds left, heading to 3. Yep, deciding heck no to that. I'm gonna head 6.
Double hammer, definitely the play if you can swing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 is definitely not the one that looks too great right now. It's
that
most
is
likely the
levels.
longest one.
Without hammers, that's 3/4 levels. I don't remember how many it actually ended up being. We have seen somebody beat Wendy already. It was Mustard that did it.
Yeah, he suffered through every level that world had to offer.
MidiGuy finding the empty chest.
Yeah, big thank you to Diesel. The current score is 4-5-5. So that's HUmanMustard 4, MidiGuy, and Stewie at 5.
I heard a rumor that pretty soon we'll have an overlay that's better about tracking these things as open world becomes a thing. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Because we do have, the players do have the option of a tracker themselves, so we can have a world tracker. So just a matter of time so we see it on screen.
MidiGuy picking up a few coins. MidiGuy a little bit broke right now. So even if he had a
not what we want to be in open world is being broke. Stewie getting through the door for it there. And finding out that I think he broke the lock, right? Or did he hammer through that lock?
I don't recall.
Because that should have been the one that breaks a lock, but it's just a matter of couldn't remember where that lock was.
MidiGuy in the super tank now. Back
Some good P speed there. Ooh, Stewie losing his power up to the spiny cheap.
Mustard going for the cloud.
Unfortunately, not getting rewarded for it.
Well, he beat the bro, so he does get the save point.
Mm-hmm. No,
So he does get the level skip.
Very big positive. Ooh.
1-5 beta for MidiGuy. Mustard deciding, I don't want that leaf, I would rather be fire, and he's not going to keep that.
No, unfortunately losing both power-ups, but I believe there's a Tanuki suit in this area that we've seen from some other runners.
There it is.
Yeah, Midi also losing his power-ups there to just some really poorly placed piranha plants in the beta stage. But we'll be very happy to see that it is just a straight shot to the fort, or to the castle. Pardon me.
Downgrade for HUmanMustard. He goes from Tanuki to Raccoon. MidiGuy taking on Lemmy. 2 hits.
Nice and easy.
Fort Knox for Mustard. Is he? No, he's not going to go for the coins. He's just going to, I think, take the intentional death.
Yeah, and I believe he'll be finding out that the cost of things is oh, it is 10
coins
right.
for appealing. 10 coins for appealing.
But
and he's not going to replenish these coins. This is definitely a choice. You're not going to be able to use the Kingslayer without coins when the time comes.
Yeah, unfortunately. So he's going to have to hope that there's some coin levels or a coin ship in his near future.
Yeah, it's almost no detour to get a whole bunch of coins out of Fort Knox.
Yeah, and MidiGuy here on the final world for him. World 3, unfortunately, no hammer, so he has to play through each and every one. Yeah, grabbing that 5 up, it's not a horrible thing to have some extra level, or to have some extra lives.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to run to a really thorny level.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine you get Alcatraz with a bass or Alcatraz with plants.
Let's see. Mustard heading into 1. Yeah, and interestingly enough, because Mustard had spent a lot of time dealing with 3 early on, he actually has a bit of a chance to catch up here. You know, he's just got 2 shorter worlds to come back to, and
Yeah,
I
he got the
believe he
painful
still
part.
has a cloud.
Yeah, he got the most painful part of the seat done up front.
Mm-hmm. But at least MidiGuy should have an option here to potentially, you know, get a few more coins to make sure that he's got enough coins going into World 8.
Does the pipe check? No hammer there. So I couldn't break that lock.
Mustard playing careful here with the sun. Ooh, tries to get the Valkyrie, does not get him, unfortunately. The sun saying, hey, no tail for you.
We see double cloud for Stewie as he goes into World 3. And I believe he had a hammer in inventory. So once he gets that pipe, we see MidiGuy is going to get those 50 coins now. So once he gets that onesie pipe, he should be able to just break the lock and be on his way.
Yeah, Stewie about to pull off a little bit of swag here.
I don't think I've ever seen this clip before. Where's this clip?
This is a really fun clip. Basically goes to an unfinished, or I guess like an unused level finish. It is very cool to see.
Nice. You learn something every day. Into the onesie pipe he goes. MidiGuy into onesie. Stewie breaking the lock.
Yeah, definitely the play with hammers. Yeah, and that actually should open up World 8 for both MidiGuy and Stewie. HUmanMustard still 1 world behind, having to do World 2. Alright, so it's that time of the run. How many bridges?
It'd still be 4. We don't see any locks.
Yep, that is true. Still no locks.
MidiGuy into the sauna. Has the slight edge. Stewie going to check the second pipe.
A little bit of problem with the jumping boom boom.
Okay, so pipes 2 and 3 go to each other, so this is a little bit on the linear side. 4 hits, 4 hits.
Yep, so we'll see right away if we have you know, anything break here. Ooh,
Nothing
4
broke.
bridgers still alive. Stewie showing off another cool clip. Oh,
1
the
lock.
4 bridger
1
died.
lock.
Oh, unfortunate.
3 is still a lot, though.
That
We
is
see
true.
more looping pipes. We see a lock to nowhere, and we see pipes that just go in circles. So linear.
It is a 3 bridge. Well, it's a 2 and -1.
1 minus 2. Yeah, 2 minus 1.
But hey, that's still 3 bridges. In a way.
Yep, that counts. Good job rolling that seed. Carpet fort for MidiGuy. I believe that was the fort square.
Mm-hmm.
Stewie follows him in.
Yeah, definitely seeing that it's a 3-bridger, essentially. It really comes down to see a fort, play a fort.
And he gets the boom boom. I think that was 2 hits. So the fire won't be a huge
Mustard
edge for Stewie.
going into the pit, unfortunately. Not
MidiGuy
quite making it.
Checking. Not
Nope.
the answer. That must
was
have
our
broken
lock.
the lock to nowhere. So I think we're going to have a 50-50 here. This is the fake tank.
Oh, no.
At least it should be a quick exit for him. And Stewie goes the same way.
Oh,
And he
but
gets the clip in one.
immediately.
He keeps his power up.
Yeah, thankfully for MidiGuy, he didn't have a power-up going in, so no worries there.
MidiGuy pays the troll.
Does get that, get a leaf back. Unfortunately, pays that toll again. As Stewie zips through. Not quite able to get that clip, but still gets past. Not paying any troll toll. MidiGuy paying it for both of them. And with that, they are basically neck and neck.
Was it the answer?
It was the answer.
Hammer suit equipped. They can both swing the hammer suit.
Oh, this is exciting. Both in here, both neck and neck.
Stewie just a couple of seconds behind.
All it takes is one clip, one difference.
1 moment of hesitation. 1 moment getting hung up in these disco waffles.
Mm-hmm.
MidiGuy needed 2 tries to hit the clip. Stewie gonna try for the clip a second time. Gets it!
Gets the clip.
Midi having to dance around these fireballs. Gets through.
Yep. And this is such a great showcase of how long the clip takes. Like, it is not always the quickest thing.
Midi gets the kill. Stewie does too, but about 2 seconds too late. And unless we see some foul up with the up button, MidiGuy is going to take game number 1. Stewie in a close second place.
Yes. And with an
36-31.
official race time, 36-31, MidiGuy takes first place. And 2 seconds later, Stewie Cartman.
Wow. Less than 2 seconds. The difference between first and second. Incredible.
That was a wild ride. We are going to get set up for the second game. GG's to our runners, so stay tuned, grab some water, use the washroom. We're going to get prepared for game number 2 under the same flags. Don't touch that dial.
Back in a moment.
Welcome back, everyone. This is game 2. Kingslayer division on the Luigi side. HUmanMustard, MidiGuyDP, Stewie Cartman. All facing off. This is game 2. My name is Pleco, and I'm joined with William in Texas. How are you feeling after game 1?
Feeling pretty good. We just had a race decided by less than 2 seconds, and I'm about to send them on their way, and maybe we get an even better show this time.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
we
are
get 3 of them
basically
within 5 seconds.
we're basically joined with some of the best players in Super Mario 3 Randomizer. These are the King Slayers, the ones that are the top-notch players. So it's definitely always going to be a fantastic show when the King Slayers are out.
And they're showing us why they're the best already.
Oh,
And as a
definitely.
reminder, this is open world, so that's why you see the 70 below the 3. 7 worlds required, no items required. Later in the series, we will have scavenger hunts, or that'll be a bit different. Players get to pick what order they play the worlds in, and there are some differences with the items. Most of them just stick in your inventory, and you have to spend coins on them. Cameras will break locks. We'll get a bit more into the open world as we go along here. Players are on their way. And we do see Midi's clock running. So we're 10 seconds away from Mario. Where do we think they start? Do we think they're going to start with 4? Do we think they're going to change it up?
You know, I'm kind of thinking that 4 is definitely a good place to start. You know, it's got a couple bros. It's generally pretty short. Yeah, 4,
We see a
7,
couple 4s and
4.
a 7.
We see 2 forts immediately in 7 there. As Stewie heads through here in the carpet fort. Looks like just a 1 fort here in 4.
Early water levels. Stewie going through carpet fort.
Yeah, so 4 already showing itself why it's one of the better worlds to start off with.
Another one that I've been leaning towards is World 2 if it's the same layout, since it does have 3 bros because of Secret Bro being a thing.
Yes.
And it can be quicker depending on where the pipe is.
Yeah, and the nice thing is too, when you're planning, you don't really have to commit to anything. You can head into a world just to look and just be like, hey, is this even worth it? You know, you can peek into 2 and see how many levels you have to play before you hit a either a lock or hit the pipe, and just decide, hey, you know what? I don't want to bother. Yeah, and something that HUmanMustard just found out is those mushroom houses are disabled.
Yeah, we don't want to make it too easy to pick up those items, so you got to get them from bros or from peach letters.
Mm-hmm.
Or secret exits. Secret exits are a thing too. 1-3, 3-9, basic fort. 5-1.
Mm-hmm. As well as any of the levels that have items in them, so the hand stages and the fake tank from World 8.
That's right.
Yeah, so it really changes the context. It really changes how coin ships are because of the way coins work now. It also changes how different levels like those, like 1-3. Even this world here that Stewie's in, because it has an item.
MidiGuy did not get an item from that coin ship. He got an empty chest, which means it either randomized to empty or it was an item that he already has. Also notice that he topped up at 50 coins as he ran through that ship. Your coin count cannot go over 50, which means you will not be getting 1-ups from coins. Mm-hmm. You'll be spending the coins to use most of your items. If you use a hammer or a cloud, you use the item and it goes away, but you don't have to pay coins. If you use anything else but a whistle, it does cost you coins, so you want to have coins. As we see Mustard picking up a bunch as well from the coin ship. And he gets an empty
Stewie
as well.
Grabbing a mushroom from that world's secret exit, or that level's secret exit. Ooh, and the King Slayer is found.
And it's a bro, and it's open world, so probably everybody's going to have it.
Mm-hmm. And it's in a pretty convenient spot in World 4 as well. It's not hidden, it's not somewhere out of the way.
See if MidiGuy goes for the 3rd star. Does not. Doesn't want to waste the seconds on the fanfare, which I don't blame him. We did just see the race decided by 2 seconds.
Oh,
so,
definitely.
Yeah, you have no time to spare with this level of competition.
Well, and considering just having, all 3, even if they're mismatched, you still get 2 up. There's really no worry about that.
And at this level of play, you usually don't see quite as many deaths to where you're worried about game overs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Tanuki such as myself, we do sweat the game overs because, certain levels might give us headaches.
There's still a lot of tough levels out there. And so far, these runners have gotten pretty lucky in not seeing some of the worst levels that can pop up.
Now that you've said that, I've probably just given them a forced Atlantis somewhere along the way.
Oh,
I
I
rolled
really
this
hope
one.
so. I really hope so.
How about Atlantis Fake Tank? How about that for chaos?
We had a heavy Ludwig there on Stewie's side.
So we see everybody through their first world.
Actually, as people in chat and as well, like the thought of brutal levels. The interesting part of Randomizer as well is you can have incredibly brutal enemy sets. So even if it's a level that normally that you would play and go, oh no, this is nice and easy, suddenly is completely on fire, you might tend to have some issues.
Okay, so Midi went for 5, and then Mustard and Stewie both went for either 7 or 4, whichever one they didn't do just a moment ago. I think there is going to be a meta around what worlds order you prefer.
Oh, definitely.
Open worlds. I think 2 and 4 are probably good early choices. Potentially 1, depending on whether or not we can break the World's 1 lock, or the World's 1 rock, rather. If we can't do that, then 1 becomes a viable choice, except maybe 1 bro is a downside there. But it is the quicker world. Then maybe you save 3 or 6 for when you have hammers.
Yeah, I definitely think a lot of these plays will come heavily down to runner preference. Because I don't think there's a right or wrong way to start. But I do have to consider like certain things of like, how many forts are in that world. You might not want to tackle one of the 3 forters immediately. But if it's 1 and there's clearly an easy path, regardless of how many forts there are, it might not actually be that bad.
And 5 might even be a viable choice for first world, just because it has 3 bros, you can pick up items early, and the only unknown is, what does the sky look like? And Midi guy's chugging just a little bit. There we go.
Ooh, getting kind of a bit of a nibble there from the giant Koopa.
Stewie going the long way on World 1, going up top. Picks up some points though. He's all full. Mustard not going to go for the secret item on 3-9.
Yeah, he doesn't know it, but it is just a mushroom, so it's not a horrible item to leave behind.
If this were Scavenger Hunt, that's a mandatory item, though. So you'll all see that. I believe it's week 3, the Scavenger Hunt. What'll happen there is you'll have to actually pick up a certain number of items to be able to get to Bowser, in addition to a certain number of worlds. So
the positive thing I believe, as far as open world's concerned, though, is I think levels like that, because they are not guaranteed necessarily, they're not necessarily in logic per se. So you won't be necessarily expected to find that level in order to progress. But that level also could be, the item a little bit earlier. Ensuring that you don't have to go further than 5 worlds to find everything you're looking for.
Not forced, but a potential shortcut.
Yep. But yeah, as Diesel is confirming in chat, this week all they have to do is beat all 7 worlds, and they can do that in any order they want.
We did a scavenger hunt in our weekly just yesterday, and I think it was yesterday. And
yeah.
yeah, like I actually never even touched 3 or 6 in that scavenger hunt.
A scavenger hunt is a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite modes personally, and you know, Mac did a fantastic job at this mode, and you know, it's wonderful to showcase it.
MIDI guy going for 7. 7's a popular choice for first 3.
Yeah, and I don't believe we've seen any hammers yet. I don't think.
Me neither.
I think maybe a cloud. I think somebody got a cloud, but I don't think we've seen any hammers. And as Diesel confirms, this current score is 2-2-2. So each runner has completed 2 worlds.
Stewie going for 6.
Ooh, interesting.
If he doesn't have a hammer, that is an adventurous choice. You could get a layout in 6 to where like a hammer could save you like 4 levels. Like if the pipe's in the right spot.
And then I don't think they've found the 3-forter yet either, so it's there also could be that risk of the 3-forter being in 6.
Right where it belongs. That is the vanilla 3-forter in the game. Atlantis!
Ooh.
We found Atlantis.
Yeah, and Stewie is taking a hard nope out of that one.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go the other way. Oh, clip level any small! Bummer. But he does have a power-up, and he does have coins. So, he can remedy that situation.
Well, yeah, looks like Mustard has 2 hammers, actually.
7, 6. 2 tries. 3 tries. 4. 5. 6. 7.
So here's
8.
a fun math question for chat. How
Got
many tries do you think it would take before it becomes more viable to just go through Atlantis? Because I think Atlantis is like a 2-minute thing, so like how long would it take for you to spend 2 minutes going
And
through?
Diesel says 80. That's about right. Like probably 80
tries? Yeah, okay.
Like at that point, you're better off just playing 7-6 probably.
Yeah, I think 7-6 is a lot faster than than Atlantis just playing it normally.
A guy going through the piranha.
And we'll see where this pipe is heading. Ooh, almost to the end. So a nice, good chunk of 6 just completely gone, greeted by the this wonderful, wonderful level that I believe Gamer Cal hates.
Who doesn't like Niagara Falls?
We'll see 3. So yeah, HUmanMustard and MidiGuy now ahead 3 worlds to Stewie's 2. But we will see what's in the hand stages, and it is a music box. A welcome sight when it comes to the scavenger hunt, but a very unwelcome sight when it comes to any time else.
Yeah, especially if you're in a mode where you want items.
And functional items, especially hammers or clouds. And chat thinks that the anchor might be a mushroom.
Mustard deciding where to go. Decides to play a level that takes him to another pipe.
Because he's still got one more hammer, so there's a high chance that if Wendy is protected by a hammer, he can just waltz right in. And just to confirm in chat, so essentially, instead of having 100 coins and getting a new life, all coins are capped at 50. And that means that every item, with the exception of the hammer and the cloud, have a monetary cost. Mushrooms and stars are 5 coins. I believe everything else except for fire flowers and the Kingslayer are 10 coins, and then the Kingslayer and the fire flower are 15. So you essentially do get infinite of them as long as you have the coins.
That is the tricky thing, being able to afford all those items.
And then Anchor is basically whatever the item is minus 5 coins, with the exception of the cloud and the hammer, in which case it is 50 coins. And that's basically just to ensure that you don't have an infinite number of those, but if you know how to get coins or you're really lucky, you might actually have a little bit of luck having, you know, more than just, you know, 1 or 2 with that anchor.
MidiGuy used his hammer to break the world's one lock.
Ooh, and an unprotected Wendy. Right, MidiGuy finishing up here, and then HUmanMustard not too far behind.
Gets the fire kill. Stewie going into Alaska, in the desert.
Diesel is very kindly tracking for us. Currently, the score is HUmanMustard with 4 worlds, MidiGuy with 4 worlds, and Stewie with 3 worlds completed.
That was a cloud from Peach that MidiGuy just picked up.
And heading into 2. It's not a horrible world to have a cloud in, for sure. And Mushroom from Peach there on Mustard's side as he heads into 6. I think one of the most interesting parts of open world, especially in this situation, is that there's always going to be divergence. You know, very rarely you're going to be staring at the runners doing the exact same thing. They're going to be going to different worlds. They're going to have different strategies or thought processes with how this works, up until 8.
And they'll find hammers in different order potentially and break different locks.
Yeah, so many worlds are going to be completely different from each other just because of that. Ooh, and Mustard choosing properly and not finding Atlantis and having to take any kind of fine.
And gets the clip a little bit quicker than Stewie did. Getting a marathon. Type check.
MidiGuy using that 5 coin star to take down these hammer bros nice and quick to get a music box.
Mustard found troll pipe. Now he finds the good one.
Yeah, 6 being incredibly kind to the runners. You know, not too tough, not too long.
You get a useful pipe. You get Niagara Falls. As long as you hit your clip, the first half's nice and easy.
MidiGuy making me a little nervous that he was going to push a little bit too far and fall into that hole. And looks like he'll be finishing up his 5th world here a little bit quicker than HUmanMustard. But Mustard not too far behind. So I'm trying to think what MidiGuy has left. I don't think MidiGuy has done 6 yet.
I think it's 6, and was it
Did he do 1 yet?
5? 1 maybe?
Oh no, I don't think anybody's. I don't think. Wait, has he done 5? MidiGuy is 3 and 6.
3 and 6. That sounds right.
Oh, HUmanMustard is 1 and 5. Oh, yep.
Those were 6.
Five must have been quick, because I don't even remember anybody going in there. Yeah, Midi, unfortunately, paying that troll toll.
I think 5 was a pretty quick one.
And we will now see 5.
Blink and you'll miss it, apparently.
Yeah. Ooh, MidiGuy clouding over 7-6. I think so far that is now the fastest clip that anyone has done.
Yeah, 0 tries. Fast as it gets.
Oh yeah, yeah, not much to 5 at all. Basically just 2 levels and a fort.
One 1.6 beta. I saw somebody going through 1.6 beta before. I totally forgot what world it was.
Kind of just slipped through my mind because there's just been so much else going on. Oh, that's right, because in this level, this is where MidiGuy had taken a death early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see another hand stage here, which we know that it is just a music box. Stewie heading into 1 now.
He gets his 50 coins. And Potavu hands another spot where you can pick up some coins without taking a significant detour.
Definitely not a horrible thing. MidiGuy here, coming up to Lemmy.
Who ends up being a lightweight, 1 hit.
Yeah, nice and easy. As Mustard is not too far behind in a different airship. And that's a heavy Roy. Ooh, and that was the P-Wing. So we'll see our final world for MidiGuy, World 3.
No cloud, gotta play this one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Vanilla 1.6. As we see Stewie in the unacceptable 2-1 fort. Or World 2 fort, there's only 1 fort in 2, but
see a star from Peach there, leaving there, and Mustard will head into World 1, and our current score is 665. With MidiGuy potentially more ahead, just due to the fact that we know kind of the layout of 3. But of course, anything can happen. This is Randomizer, so you know, nothing is truly set in stone until Bowser is falling down that pit.
Yeah, we could get equalized by World 8 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We were pretty darn equal going into World 8 the last time around. Smooth run through the super tank for MidiGuy.
Very nice. Taking down that Boom Boom nice and quick, as the little hot foot is not too kind to HUmanMustard, making him wait a little bit. Stewie finishing up the to tie up the score here.
That's a cloud.
And his final
just
world
world
is 5.
So one of the quicker worlds
Mm-hmm.
last to come for him.
Yeah, so this also showcases why, you know, even if you're behind in Rando, it doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Stewie snags the fire flower, should get a quick fire kill.
Taking down the bros there, getting a frog suit.
And has no hammer, so he's going to have to make his way to the fort, which is going to cost him 2 levels. Like we were saying before, if people are going to use their hammers at different moments, and it could either be it's a hero or zero moment as far as the timing.
Yep, MidiGuy here taking out Wendy.
There's
Very
the fire
quickly.
kill. How many bridges?
Yes, chat, how many bridges as we enter World 8 on MidiGuy's side? How many bridges do you think there is going to be before we hit Bowser? Now, I'm hoping for another three bridger.
How about a true 3 bridge, not the 2-1 we saw?
Yeah, like a true 3. That would be wonderful. You know, we want to start off this the leagues properly with some good long bridgers.
Stewie comes up a bit short of the off-screen. HUmanMustard going to use the P-Wing. He's going to find himself an escalator for it. Takes the D
not
boost.
a horrible thing. Ooh, unfortunately, it gets a little taste of the disco waffle, and it is kind of sour. And not the fun kind of sour, it's the bad sour.
The good news is he will get a star kill.
Yeah, so get your bros in chat.
No 3rd star for Midi. He's got plenty of lives to spare.
And something we missed, Stewie heading into 8 as well. Ooh, clouding over that.
Cloud.
So we have another really tight race here as, you know, both Midi and Stewie here in World 8. Anything can happen.
Maybe for MidiGuy.
Ooh,
2 bridges.
bridger.
And we do have Gatekeeper right there on the map. Let's see if this is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So Stewie with an information advantage. I believe he's the only one who's found the Bowser area.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think Midi's seen it.
I didn't catch if the lock broke after that fort.
Yeah, that one I didn't see either. There, Mustard also heading into World 8 here. Ooh, Midi's just falling quickly through. Yeah, Mustard also clouding over that level to catch up to everyone else. And
that was one of the bridges.
Gatekeeper is keeping a gate.
So does MIDI guy have the answer and not know it?
Yeah, that's I'm not sure. We'll find out right away. Oh, it did break a lock? Okay, chat is confirming that it did break a lock.
It broke a lock, so not the answer. He finds the bridge. Gonna play the required gatekeeper, as is Mustard right now.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone knows where Bowser is.
Yep, so it's just a matter of figuring out what is your other fort.
Fort Knox for Stewie. Gonna take a dive, come back with Wing, presumably.
Yeah, I do believe he has the P-Wing like others. Yep.
Goes straight for the pipe. He has plenty of coins to spare for the Kingslayer when the time comes.
100%. It's only 15 coins, so as long as he doesn't have to use too many power-ups, he is golden. Alright, nothing broke there, so Stewie running back to check. Is this the answer? It is!
Kingslayer equipped. Stewie goes in. We see MIDI guy take the intentional L.
Yeah, so all the other runners heading in with their P-Wings or their Leafs as
Mustard
Stewie
proactively put on the P-Wing. Mustard gains a couple seconds here. He proactively put on the P-Wing, finds out that it's Fort Knox.
Oh, Stewie with the clip the first try.
Well done. This is Stewie's
Very
to lose
well
now.
done.
This has to get this hammer kill.
Oh,
that's it.
Get your GGs out in chat for Stewie Cartman. With an official race time, 31 minutes, 54 seconds. Stewie Cartman, GGs.
And we have Mustard going into Bowser first. So he's got a small advantage.
Yeah, Mini
Both
guy
players with the hammer
getting
suit.
the disco clip.
Mustard gives up after one clip attempt. Going to go through the statue room.
Yeah, not the worst idea, but it can be incredibly dangerous.
MIDI having the same thought.
Oh, and no troll laser here
Mustard
at the
gets
end.
through.
Oh,
MIDI dies!
MIDI taking a dip.
And it's not going to matter. Mustard had him beat anyway. Get your GGs in the chat for Mustard, who is about to take himself second place. 32 minutes in ping. Well done, HUmanMustard. And official time is 32:49.
Very nice. GG's. Yeah, it's still a phenomenally close match. Not as close as the first game, but still quite amazing.
Yeah, we had two of our players going into Bowser just as the other was finishing, which is always a nice tight battle.
Alright, MIDI guy here in Bowser's room as we are joined by Stewie Cartman. Welcome in, GG's.
Thank you. Thank you.
How you feeling after that?
Definitely feeling a lot better after that game one.
Yeah, 2 seconds behind MIDI guy. That was so wild.
I was so sure I had it.
It was so interesting watching because you had gotten the clip, I think, second or third try as
Yep.
MidiGuy was heading through the tunnel, and it was just kind of showcasing just how much quicker the tunnel can be, even if there's troll lasers.
Yeah. I don't know. I just never trust that room anymore. So if I can get the clip, I'll just go for it.
And I just want to say GG's to MidiGuy there with a official race time 33 minutes and 47 seconds. But yeah, we enjoyed 6 a little bit, maybe too much. You and Midi, I think. Actually, no, I think you were the only one that found Atlantis officially. I think everyone else.
Yeah,
I think
I
Mustard
saw
walked
it.
in.
I saw Atlantis, and I'm just like, nope,
Yep.
I'm not dealing with this.
It was kind of funny because, yeah, I think HUmanMustard chose 7-6 immediately, and MidiGuy actually just clouded.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, sorry to make you choose between Atlantis and Clips.
Well, I mean, at least it wasn't what we had last year, where we had to choose between 5-9 and Atlantis in
Ooh.
World 8.
Yeah,
And
that's
if I
gross.
remember correctly, I think 5-9 ended up being the right answer.
And welcome in, MidiGuy. GG's.
Did I hear 5-9? Also, hi. GG's.
Well, there was no 5-9
Uh-oh.
here.
We were
Yeah,
talking about
no,
a
Midi,
season long ago.
I was talking about a seat that we got last year where you had to choose between 5-9 and Atlantis in World 8.
Oh, good times, I think.
Yeah.
But, no, that one was something else. Most notable thing that happened in the C2 for me was, I think I did my first MFP tunnel. Yay. That was
Those
fun.
are always fun.
Yeah, that felt nice. And then a Ragout in Bowser Castle, so...
Yeah.
Unfortunate. If it's any consolation, Mustard had you anyway. The death didn't make a difference.
Yeah,
he
yeah, I saw him not done like 10 seconds after I did that. I was like, oh, okay, I was in third anyway. Well, alright then.
By the way, I gotta know who rolled game 1.
I did.
I saw 7-6 as the fake tank, and I was just like, oh crap, I'm gonna be here a while. And then I get it first try.
Yeah, that was really good. I think for
Same.
Midi, you seen it, and Midi was small at the time, so he had to take the death. You walked in, Stewie, and just like first try clip, went through, kept your fire flower.
By the way, I tried the anchor when there was 10
did it not let
coins.
you use it?
Only if you had 50, probably, because 10 coins didn't do anything. So that
Yeah,
made me
it wouldn't.
think
It wouldn't.
must have been a
It
cloud.
wouldn't let me use it either.
Yep. So
Yeah,
if
it
it's
must
a
have been a
cloud,
cloud then. Yeah.
it costs 50 coins.
Oh, what was
Yeah.
the hand item in game 1? Because for me, it was just an empty chest.
Yeah, if that's the case, then empty chest.
Yeah, it might not have been
Yeah.
anything.
Oh,
So-
Unless you already had 2 clouds in your inventory when you got
I think I had
there.
either 2 clouds or 2 hammers. I had one of those two.
Okay, then it's possible it was whatever you had 2 of, because I believe you can only have either 2 clouds or 2
Because I
hammers
was-
in your inventory, and then you'll get those chests.
I was
instead.
looking for another hammer to double hammer World 3, and I never got it.
Yeah, I was doing the same, and by the time I got to World 6, I was like, I'll just use it here.
Yeah, I think I did the same thing. I just bit the bullet and used it.
Yeah, there was not that much.
Actually,
helpful
no.
hammer.
No, in game 1, I found Wendy's that it was still locked, and I used my hammer there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, you're right. I think I
I
did the
was gonna
same
say-
thing.
Like World 3, like we don't actually know what Double Hammer would have gained you, if anything, because we don't know how long it would have taken to break the lock.
Yeah, we kind of just went. we
For all I know, double hammering would have been bad. Again, not like that. Not like that's happened to anyone in the tournament 6 times. Cough, cough.
bless you.
Definitely, Double Hammer's never ruined anybody's day, ever.
Yeah, no,
Nah.
definitely not.
In Seed 2, I was kind of sad to use my second hammer in World 1 when I realized, wait, I was like, oh, if that's the case, then this double hammer won't help me much. And then I was afraid of double hammer play being handy the rest of the seed.
I was so deadly afraid of double hammer World 3, and then I saw the map and I was like, okay, it's useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mustard unfortunately got caught. I believe he used his hammers elsewhere. He didn't do the double hammer play in 3, but he used his hammers elsewhere and had to go through the entirety of 1. Actually
okay.
tracking down the that fort.
Yeah, that was an ugly World 1 in Seed 1. I was like, yeah, I'll just hammer this.
I don't think I saw. Yeah, I don't remember if I saw whatever. I think I just hammered and left.
Same. If you ever go to see Deja Vu on our streams, do we at this rate? Seems like we did the same thing.
I feel like we did the same world order, probably.
No wonder we were
still,
2 seconds
still
apart.
some variants. I believe
Cool.
you guys were more in line in the first one, but there was more variants in the second one.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, I started with World 4 on both. I'm like, okay.
I started with 7 on both.
Yeah, 'cause I felt like hammers or clouds don't usually wind up being not that useful in World 4. Sometimes you gotta double back and the rock.
I've
Whatever.
never seen a useful hammer in World 4.
Yeah, it's rare. It happens, but it's rare.
It also tends to be a pretty short world typically. Like I think I've only seen a few really long 4s. Like it's usually pretty standard.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I felt like I gambled a little bit in going early in World 5, because I know hammers could be very handy for locks in World 5. In the end, it wasn't that bad, but yeah, it was still risky.
Yeah,
For
C2
me, yeah.
ended up being really short as far as 5 went. It was just like one fort and two levels, and both Stewie and Mustard did it much later.
Gotcha.
Wait, World 5?
Mm-hmm.
I was stuck in
Right.
7F2 in there. On Seed 1 anyway.
Oh, that 7F2 was, ugh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I saw 2-3. One of the tamest 2-3s I think I've seen in a while. It was just a bunch of giant enemies and only a single flying Paragoomba at the very end. That's kind of refreshing, ain't gonna lie. That's for sure. But no, this has been a pretty fun take, and it's really happy to finally have gotten around to trying this out too. Like, I streamed it last week, and it was the first time I tried the scavenger hunt. I'm really looking forward to week 3, ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna be a
That
lot
was
of
week
fun.
3, the scavenger hunt one.
Yep.
Yeah. You gotta get 8 items, not including the hammers or clouds. Those don't count. But everything else does. You have 8 in your inventory, plus you finish 5 worlds. And then you can move on.
Do they have to stay in your inventory, or can you just find them and then use them whenever?
Yeah, you can use them whenever.
All your items are basically permanent, except for the hammers and the clouds anyway.
Okay.
They just cost coins to use.
Pretty much. But yeah, part of me is also looking forward to week 2. It's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be longer, probably.
Auto scroller, hell.
I think when we did it in the weekly, it ended up not really being that much longer, because it's really only levels that normally are auto scrollers, except for the castles. And the only other thing that really includes in that is the coin ships. So basically, you're probably gonna want to avoid coin ships if you can.
Yeah.
And then if it's already an or if it's supposed to be an auto scroller, then it will be. So like 1-4.
Yeah, 1-4, 6-7, 3-4. Sorry, 7-4. How did I get that mixed up?
6-2.
6-2. Yeah, that's another one. There's a few, but
Can we petition to turn only the Air Force on and nothing else? I swear the Air Force is harder with the auto scroller off.
I believe that. I believe that. I've just gotten so used to it with it off.
I mean, like,
now.
from the perspective of a vanilla runner.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that how it would throw you off because you're used to a tempo versus like for us in Rando, we're used to our own tempo.
Yeah.
Indeedo. In any case, looking forward to week 2. I feel like it's gonna be really crazy on week 2 for some reason. I feel people are gonna
think it's
come
gonna
into
kick up.
super traps.
I think it's gonna kick up.
I can't wait to see a split.
As long as there's no all hands %, then I don't care.
No, I don't think even in the Kaizo week we're gonna have any hands, so no worries about that.
Yay!
If there's ever a week where it's all hands, I'm like, nope, I'm tapping out.
I'll try it, cause yeah, I like those rando pain sometimes. It's fun every once in a while. Every once in a while.
As a treat.
Oh yeah.
Knowing how crappy my luck is.
Yeah,
I think when we
sometimes
did try that as a weekly, I think Teeks got caught by one hand almost 8 or 10 times, I think.
Dang, crazy. I don't think I've tried that yet. Oh, actually, wait. Maybe I have. I can't remember. In any case, had fun. Looking forward to next week. That's for sure.
Yeah, thank you to both of you for running, and thank you to Mustard, who didn't come in. I'm not sure if he's watching, but thank you regardless. Thank you for kicking off week 1 with the Kingslayers here and League in general for Season 3.
Yeah, given the schedules that have been going on, I'm glad we were able to do our match tonight. Otherwise, it would have been quite a while before I think we would have had another opportunity. So,
Yeah, I think it was me that would have been the holdup because my next day off wouldn't have been till 1 week from tomorrow. So,
oh wow,
this week is kind of a little rough.
I'm glad I was able to get back home from where I was today and just get ready to play.
Yeah.
And now it's time to kick back and watch the match back, probably, and then watch other stuff. It's going to feel very nice.
Excellent. Well, enjoy that.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to watch some more Rando action, we do have another league match coming up 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. That'll be Icaros Pueco and who's that third person? John Dat?
Yeah, John.
Okay. We'll be
where's
cheering for
the
you,
name here?
Pueco. And good luck to all the runners then. And also later this week, I believe on the schedule for Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we've got Wesley Pro, Shy Guy, Marky Mark, and Angelic Jade in another league match, with additional ones to be scheduled. In fact, there might be another Tanuki match as soon as tomorrow night. So keep an eye on that SpeedGaming schedule and give SpeedGaming a follow. Give all our runners a follow. HUmanMustard, Stewie, Cartman, MidiGuyDP, as well as the commentators, myself, William in Texas, and Pueco.
And I do want to say, too, just because he is a part of the SMB3R community, Ratboy is playing in the finals in the Z1R tournament, I believe, next week. So if you are a fan of Z1R and want to cheer on somebody from the SMB3R community, Ratboy is your guy.
Good luck, Ratboy.
Cool.
It's also a
Indeed.
huge thanks to Danny P. Speed putting this league together once again.
Yes.
I'm sure it'll be a great time once again.
And a huge thanks to Diesel Pilot for helping us out today, getting us all set up with this, basically getting the stream set up, also helping us with tracking, as we don't have a tracker up on screen just yet. But I believe we will be getting one soon.
Yeah,
See that
make
in
it a
action.
lot easier to follow.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I
All
think
right.
we're ready to call it an evening then.
Yeah.
And thank
Well,
you
thank
so
you,
much for
everyone.
watching. I'll let you take us home, Pueco.
Yeah, so thank you to SpeedGaming for letting us be here. Thank you everyone for watching out there, because without you guys, there wouldn't be really any reason for us to stream. Thank you to my co-commentator and to the runners. You guys are phenomenal. And yeah, until next time, I think.
Yeah, until next time. Have a great night. Thank you so much for watching.
Take care.
Take care, everybody.
See ya.